Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edge Knot City. And that means connecting this region first.
No more mountains. No.
You should start with the geologist
No.
and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
Oh my god, more mountain stuff. Kind of bugs and kind of snacks. Well, you're my only friend, robot. Go do it. I was really hoping we were going to get out of this icy hellhole. And we have an antimatter bomb to deliver. Wonderful.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting
Bridges indeed,
excavations
Thor. Bridges
for a while
indeed.
now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Administering shock. Stand clear. The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
Okay.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
Oh my goodness, I am not going to like this.
Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations, especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
I gotta tell you, I am not looking forward to this mission. Oh, Super Nintendo, that's very generous of you, but no, I'm sure I could get one if I wanted one. Thank you for offering. That's very kind of you.
Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful with that antimatter bomb, especially
Hey,
when
Tuxedo, what's up?
transporting it by a carrier or vehicle. Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
Thank you, Super Nintendo. That is very kind of you. But you should give it a shot yourself. Let me know how it is.
Order assigned.
Hey, where'd my thermal pads go? There we go. That should keep us nice and warm, right? You've been playing it on Switch, but you wanted a code. You ended up getting a PC code. Well, that's a shame. I hope you're enjoying it. MWAX, very good to see you. We are getting involved with some, looks like some more shenanigans in the mountains, which I can't say that I'm excited about. I've had just about enough of the mountains. I was disappointed with the SMT news, if I'm being honest. I was hoping for it to be a lot sooner than that. We hadn't heard about it for so long. Years, you know? Really. 2021 with no date does not excite me. Obviously, I'm excited about the game in general, but this really didn't do a whole lot to generate more excitement. We got a long way to wait.
Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, sir.
You're looking forward to trying the series. You never tried the series. What?
I neglected to give you a proper farewell.
Why would you get excited if you don't know anything about the series?
As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death, extinction.
I think if you've got a 3DS, you should try the series now.
Perhaps you recall the models in my lab.
Go play 4.
Based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
Well, let me tell you what they are, MX. They're basically hardcore Pokemon. Or, sort of like Persona without any relationship building. get to create a whole army of demons to do your bidding. And you'll need to make them powerful. They're pretty hardcore and more dungeon crawler-y. They are certainly among the most, the more difficult RPGs that you'll find today. Happy to answer any other questions you got about SMT. I've reviewed the last 2 games. Do you think we'll get a Halo Infinite beta before it launches? Yes, I do. If the game turns out to be what is being rumored. But we'll find out more about that on Thursday. Is it Thursday or is it Friday? It's Thursday, right? Yeah. That's one of the rumors, Nintendad, but you know me and rumors. I don't care for them. I'm sure Zedlars has some theories. Maybe he'll show up tonight. Oh god, we're never gonna make this. Well, people to get super passionate about rumors and speculation that doesn't come true, and then they freak out. So, like, you know, why even waste time? I played Ooblets both here and at Game Informer. So I did do an Ooblet stream here, and I also did an Ooblet stream with Alex at Game Informer. And yeah, it looks like we got a lot more mountain stuff tonight, Dr. Mono, and some really hardcore mountain stuff. Extremely unpleasant mountain stuff that I wish I would break down and use the zip lines for, because it would make it easy. And yes, MWX, I am basically a Game Pass subscriber for life. I like what they're doing with Game Pass. I have no plans to get a new Xbox. I'm a PC gamer. I love Game Pass and that whole plan. I say the future is now. Let's do it. Let's do this thing. Could Game Pass be a lot better? Yes, I think it will evolve with time. For now, I find it to be a great value. Nintendo, watch when you can, if you can. That's all I'm saying. But you did miss some oobleting. These mountain levels can do something bad. Cyber Exile has a great question. Do you like the game? No, I don't. I love the game. I think it's incredible. I'm having an amazing time with it. No joke, this might have been my game of the year last year, had I have played it when it was in the PS era. Hey, Rock, what's up? Yeah, Cyber, you know, I don't say that lightly. Oh, shit, I should have brought some ladders or something. I mean, there's no doubt I'm guessing that I'm having a better experience than I would have had in PlayStation. I don't have a PS Pro or anything. So this is running in 60 plus FPS with DLSS and all those other crazy cool things. Obviously, is probably a better experience. Ah, crap! Cyber Exile, thank you so much for the sub. A little bit of an intense moment here. Super Nintendo says, will you be playing the PC version... Hang on, let me shut my phone off. The PC version of Horizon Zero Dawn. No ziplines, Dr. Mono. Ziplines trivialize the game. They trivialize my experience. Okay? Will I be playing the PC version of Horizon Zero Dawn? I do not know. I did already play through it on PS4, so that definitely impacts my decision. If I wouldn't have already done it, I absolutely would have done it. Cyber Exile, thank you for subbing. Well, thank you for being here. Crocodile, thank you for the gift sub. Very much appreciated. You've given up to 7 subs in the channel. Very nice. Those new emotes, by the way, that I keep promising, they're going to be done either like tomorrow or the day after. They told me they were just packing them up and sending them over. Alright, let's get back to the snow. I might play it because I want to see it on PC, and I did like the game the first time through, but I already have played it, and that does reduce the chances of me playing it a little bit. And there it is. Rock, it's up to them delivering it, okay? They contacted me today and said it was almost done. That they were just packing it up to ship. Oh my goodness, all the way back here.
Let's get a move on.
You know, it's part of the game. Alright, you don't have to trust me. That's what the people told me, okay?
Sam, so Hartley told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Then...
Seriously, I wouldn't expect it to be more than a couple days, and these emojis, they are professionally commissioned, so they are very, very awesome, and I'm sure you guys will be spamming them a lot.
Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to...
Yeah, Rock, it takes so long to get this stuff done, I tell you. I did not hire professionals last time, I had friends do them. Which is great, but they take, like, 12 months to make them. And professionals cost a lot, but they have different timelines.
Do be careful out there.
No, Cyber Exile, it is a, I can see structures from PC players only.
It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab. Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
I'll try a different route this time. I don't think that's a shame, Cyber Exile. I think it's actually pretty awesome that we basically get to start fresh with a whole new community, if you will, of people building bridges together. And believe me, the PC audience has, ripped into this, just getting into the mix right away, building everything they can.
Let's do this. Can't this thing work any faster?
But I might play Horizon again when it's on PC. But having already been through it, I don't know. We'll see. I guess it's going to depend on what else is going on when that comes out. Turnifer, hey, what's up, man? Great to see ya. Welcome. I hate these mountains, though, I'll tell you what. They are the bane of my existence. And it sure as hell doesn't help that we're going to get some BTs going on. I don't even think I brought weapons.
Good to have you back. Been made it this far.
And if they grab that bomb, it's all over, baby. You wonder if you'll see Ghost before the end of the year? On what? What are you talking about? Ghost of Tsushima on PC before the end of the year? Not a chance in hell. Jesus Christ. BG3 beta? Definitely. I think they targeted August for that, yeah? There will be plenty of stuff in August, whether it looks like a wasteland now or not. There'll be plenty of, like, weird drops of stuff, like, you know, Rogue Legacy 2 and other fun stuff, I'm sure. It will not be nearly as barren as you think. Maybe not, you know, giant AAA big daddies, but plenty of interesting fare. Yeah, Wasteland 3 is about that time too, right? And yes, Ever Snorlax, we do go hard. Alright, this is getting too hot for me to handle. I need to go turn on my air conditioning. Catchy Cactus, thanks for the raid. One sec, gang, be right back. Well, you might not want to bother with Wasteland 2's Tuxedo. Having played some Wasteland 3, I can say it is way more streamlined than the earlier entries. Makes combat a lot easier to understand what's going on. So you might want to wait for that one if you want the same kind of experience. August will have plenty of new stuff, Dr. Mata. I know a lot of people that said that this month would have nothing. And, like, then you have, like, you know, Death Stranding PC and God knows all the other stuff that has dropped. Like, there's all kinds of stealth drops. Erlen, I was not talking to you. Catch you, huh? You get my message? These mountain levels can S my something. Here's the worst part, guys. This isn't even the bomb delivery. This is just the other item I gotta deliver. But yeah, from what I saw, Wasteland 3, it does look pretty fun. If you're into tactical RPGs. Alright, take your shit and get out of my way. I mean, catch you, that was for your ears only.
Delivering cargo.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time.
Oh yeah, you definitely don't want to go back to... One is ancient.
Of late.
2's pretty good, I reviewed it myself.
Those visions you doom sufferers see, that end of days stuff, I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
You're excited for Dark Alliance 3, really? I'm sorry, did you see the trailer for Dark Alliance 3? Did we see the same thing? Elite Transport. I like co-op games too, Tetsudo. Absolutely. Love the co-op. The D-Squad is all about co-op.
Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors.
Co-op RPG stuff, Tetsudo, is generally something we like a lot around here. Alright, climbing anchor level 2. I will never use that. The good news is it looks like there's some assistance on the way to the next nightmare. But we will not use the zip lines, ever.
Just like that, I'm part of the UCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now, assuming I can prove once and for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years?
I cannot
Evidence of
believe
an
that.
Ancient death stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This strata...
No zipline, Dr. Mono, no zipline.
Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there?
Cool, and like I said, there's tons of new stuff coming out. People just look at a schedule and they don't realize that, like, things will be releasing in August, for sure. Whether that release date has been announced yet, you know, sometimes we only get a week notice these days.
Our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of corellium in this of all strata.
There will be stuff, don't worry.
It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil
MXCS Crisis Remastered is coming to Switch. In fact, it's coming to Switch before the other platforms.
That
Which is super
would
weird.
seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning.
Some of us don't,
See this
CyberX,
through,
huh?
Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Alright, well, we're on a mission of learning. Anything for Heartman.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal. Deploying autonomous delivery bot.
We do not zipline around here, Dr. Mono. Ziplining is like having a backlog. We just don't do it. Maybe I should get a weapon. Nah, we don't need weapons, right? We'll just run from the BTs. That's what the speed suit's for. After all, we still do have this freaking antimatter bomb as part of this next run.
Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
See, this guy's real smart because he knew everybody coming through here would have the antimatter bomb in need of healing.
Let's get a move on.
Gotta make a little contribution, you know? What are my feelings on the concept of pickle sandwiches? I generally think pickles should go with other things. If you're talking like adding some other stuff to the sandwich with the pickles, then we can talk. Straight up pickles, I do like, but not as a sandwich. Or are you talking about using pickles as bread? Need some clarification here. Pickles is bread. It's great. It's an awesome low carb alternative. Gotta have good pickles though. You do it wrong and the texture will be all nasty. Look at this guy in his easy mode zipline. I reject everything about this zipline.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Keep on keeping on.
We're going through the snow and the pain like it was meant to be done. And this one looks like it's really gonna hurt, especially if there's BTs or a blizzard. feel like there's absolutely nothing wrong with zip lines. Use them if you want to use them. They're not for me. As somebody who's on keto, I absolutely love pickle sandwiches using the pickle bread base. That way you get 0 carbs, and it's very tasty, but you got to do it right. Like, you don't grip pickles like you do bread, and you have to make sure everything's right texture and consistency-wise.
Construction.
Construction complete.
I use lettuce as a wrap sometimes too, yeah. I like pickles better than lettuce, though, for a sandwich. Lettuce is okay. It's just too, like, it's too nothing. Pickles actually got some flavor and snap to them. But again, you gotta do it right. Pickles, cream cheese, and a little ghost pepper salt is a perfect start to any sandwich.
The skin on the tooth.
Yeah, you can just roll up meat and cheese too if you want to be a barbarian about it. Hey, we've all done it, MX. No way, Cyber Exile. You're doing keto wrong if you're ever hungry at all. With all the protein you're taking in, your satiation level should be extremely high. I don't know, you can have pretty darn huge portion sizes if you want them. As long as it doesn't have any carbs, you can eat as much as you want, theoretically. Obviously, that's not going to hit your calorie macro, but it will not break you out of ketosis. See, there you go, Cyber. I knew there was something. When people start on keto, I tell them to not worry about the calorie count and just eat whatever they want, as long as they stay under 20 carbs a day, net carbs. And then once they get used to that, after a couple days, then we can start counting calories on top of the restriction. If we have to. A lot of people don't get hungry anymore after they switch. Dude, I don't think the people who played this game and called it a walking simulator have played a walking simulator before. I mean, that bomb has seen better days.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
And poor BB is shot. But you know what? We got there. That's what's important. Yeah, Dr. Mono, that's a thing too. Typically, you don't want to snack on keto, but you can. Spicy pork rinds are very good for that. Maybe some cheese.
Move ahead with the dig. I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all. Though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
Rock, we all have our priorities. My priority was getting the cargo here. I mean, here's the thing. I don't even consider keto a diet anymore.
You can set up the...
It's a way of eating, sure, but I don't feel like I'm restricting myself. I'm not going to sit here and be a keto evangelist all night. That's not what people are here for, but it's always good to talk about it if people want to talk about it. Oxygen mask. Ooh. Level 2 nades.
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, a local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does a dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment.
Oof.
He didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo...
See, here's the problem. I can't even restore my BB without a private room.
But you could track it down. To protect you against
This is gonna be a
fumes,
problem.
I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That fossil could represent an epical discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Okay, so we have to get some strange ammonite with a... Yeah, whatever. It'll make sense eventually. Oh wow, this looks fun. There is a safe house! I see somebody made a safe house. So we can get our BB back online.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
What do you think you need for this mission? Are there going to be duders, or are there going to be bad duders? Poison gas and falling, it looks like. Captain Cypher, hello. Yeah, you remember this mission? We gotta collect some ammonites. Am I going for 100%? Cyber Exile, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. We'll see what happens. This is a blind play. I'm not, I don't have any specific goals in mind except to play the game.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Do I even want special alloys? I never seem to do anything with them. You can dump those. Really, Cyber? I love the tow card things. I can carry so much stuff, and any junk I find, I can take. Have a couple of Timefall brews and listen to some J-pop. I like the third can because he shoots it right at you.
Right in the face.
They're monsters earlier in the game, CyberXL, but at some point they change them out. I don't know, I guess the monster only paid him for so much. I think it was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 missions in, they stopped being monsters and they started being those other things. Same thing, obviously, functionally. But obviously not the brand we all know and love. Hell yeah, Captain Cypher. That's right, Timefall Farms. Oh, we got another scene with Mads. Sephiroth, we've got the darling baby. Alright, would you relax?
Fucking idiot.
Wow, Mads, language, buddy.
Thinking you could keep us safe. Man like you. Sorry. I put on that bet. Just you and me now, baby. That's all I got. I'll keep you safe. No matter what.
Sephiroth, that is part of this game. I'm sure you know that. I don't make any promises to you, Sephiroth. I don't even think you're subscribed. Alright, looking at the map, we are in the right area. It's nice not having that bomb on my back anymore so I can run around. It's also nice not having snow. Oh, is it down there? Well, I don't like the look of this at all. Alright, we got an oxygen mask. We should be okay. Wow, we didn't see this way. This way is way smarter.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Another mission well done, I say.
Delivering cargo.
You found it. Let me see. I have to see it. Oh my. It really is immaculately preserved. Uncannily, even.
Wow, nice S rank. Lots of new interview data. A new connection level. Ooh, volcano orange for my Luden's mask. That is nice. Yo, Master Transporter.
Thanks for bringing in that lost shipment, Sam. And yes, it did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide umbilical cord attached. I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis to Hartman via the network.
Dude, Hartman doesn't care about
Seems the
anything.
surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an evo-devil
Oh, no.
biologist. Lately, she's taken an interest in the tar, and I think she'd be eager to examine this.
Let me guess, she lives in the
particular
mountains.
It's quite remarkable, and that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms. Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the tar collectors deployed near her shelter and deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you. By aiding her research, we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network.
What progress have you
Your
made,
continued
Heartman?
help,
Tell me.
I know we can accomplish even more.
Good work. New. Order available. Please access deploying autonomous delivery bot.
You know, he doesn't have to talk too much, Cyber Exile. I get it. Everybody else talks a lot in this game, so narratively, I don't even think it hurts it too much. Oh, God. Of course we gotta go through the mountains. I knew we were gonna have to go through the mountains. I hate mountains. Looks like we're gonna have, what? Ghosts, snow, and hazardous terrain. Wonderful. Alright, we're gonna go, you know. Hopefully this will be a nice, pleasant trip.
Order assigned.
I'll let you know if I need anything else.
This is through some... Wow. Wow. Okay. You know, that last mission was just so nice after there were so little mountains, and now we have lots and lots of mountains. I'd get some ladders, but we can't take the caddies up ladders anyway, so... This does not bode well.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Your work.
The first post box I ever built in this game is starting to deteriorate. Why didn't you use him, Cyber Exile? This is gonna be so bad. That's true. That is true. But they do let you carry a lot more. Making good progress up this hill. So far, no BTs. It's good, right? Speed suit still holding out. You can, sir. That's one of the cool things, right? Like you can play your way. It might not be, you know, you can make your life harder, you can make your life easier, but you can play your way.
Keep on keeping on.
This bothers me that there's no other even structures that anybody made out here. That means this is very likely very hazardous territory.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
FB, thank you so much for the sub and the manatee. 19 months on a 16-month streak. Very impressive. Thank you, sir. How you doing? I was so surprised it fell down. I have a feeling we're going to be heading for stormy waters here. Well, it's well now that you showed up, FB. We haven't seen you around these parts in quite some time. Absolutely. Good to see you. You're just in time for some extreme danger. You know, it's funny because I hate stealth games, but I don't really mind these segments. I do mind that my battery pack life is about to go, though. Shit! I don't have any weapons. Son of a bitch. Oh, this is not great. Oh my god, there's like a ton of these things. Okay, now we just have to get out. I like how the other player ghosts show up and like throw stuff, useful items at you. That's pretty cool. Well, I bet many people have died down there. But not us. Not today. You know, you're right, Sam. We have walked up worse. I'm glad they let me out of the snow for like 3 seconds just so I could play in the tar pit. Yeah, you're probably right, CyberX. You're probably right. Don't get me wrong, the snow's a cool thing. But man, they have definitely, it's overstayed its welcome a little bit. Nope, no zip lines. No zip lines. Bye, Wax. Hope you have a good night. Battery depleted. I mean, yeah, Cyber Exile, that's the way to do it, right? You'll probably get like 1 billion likes that way.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Alright. Here's your dumb fossils.
Delivering cargo.
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have even attempted this. May I have a look? Not a scratch on it, and the tar inside is safe and secure. You do not disappoint, my friend. Now, connect me to the chiral network. That's where my studies will truly begin.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Cyber. Mike Ogden. Says, hey Dan, I think this game would have been in your top 5 for last year if I had played it then. It's difficult to say because I would have played it on a regular PS4 then. So a lot of the benefits I'm getting right now would not have been available on it. Had we assumed that the game ran and played exactly as the experience I'm having now, then yes, it absolutely would have made my top 5.
It goes without saying, but I am convinced that the tar is related to the BTs and the Death Stranding. After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem. Sudden environmental changes such as these invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail
What
to
up,
adapt.
Gavin?
Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA that grant successful
Well, stable
organisms
30 and
their
uncapped
advantages.
60
These
plus
genetic
are two
factors
very
are
different
the key
worlds.
to evolution. But there are genes which have the opposite effect, those which disadvantage organisms. Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such factors may lie dormant within us all, a choice waiting to be made. For every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar, evidence of these genetic decisions that may aid us in navigating our current crossroads. In any event, thanks to you, I can now study the composition of the tar in greater detail. I'll make sure to share any interesting results with you later.
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine.
Tier lists are arbitrary. Yes,
Thank
they
you
are.
again for bringing
But
me Matt's body, as well
since
as
I
that
was
laminate.
specifically asked that question,
Speaking of
Captain,
which,
I felt
my
no problem in
analysis of its
answering.
umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab? Preparations are finding
I don't want to go back to your
the
lab.
Cairo relay
Oh,
integration.
God, no.
If you could collect the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
Thanks, Sutton.
Good work. New. Order available. Please. Deploying.
Is this world record pace? I doubt it. I'm not using zip lines.
Thank you for everything, Sam.
Somebody did build a safe room here, so that means I can probably use Fragile to port back to the... No, I can't. Fragile can only port to safe rooms. There's no safe room at Hartzman's lab. That's unfortunate. We are going to have to walk it. I think. Oh, it's such a long haul. No, what are we gotta... Oh, it's a foundation. That's not gonna help us. How did nobody build a safe house near his lab? That would be money. Dancing Flower, it looks really, really rough. I was just going to port with Fragile, but it doesn't look like there's any good way to do it. Somebody's got to go build a safe house right next to his lab. That would be money. But hey, it's about the journey, not the destination, right? We'll make it through the snow. It'll give me time to talk to Chad a little bit. Heartman's name makes sense.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
And he's a cool character, and I really like his house. I would like to model his house. I would like to model my house after his someday. Did I play Death Stranding on PS4 for the first time? No, I have never played this game. This is a blind play. Oh boy, buckle up. I'm buckled up. I've been buckled. I'm buckled. I can't believe walking it is the best choice here. Not Leaf, I think it's J-pop. And yes, it was. But yeah, as Sutton said, buckle up. Okay, I'm buckled up. We're buckled.
Our little secret. I got my hands on something special. Pata montre chic concru. I might make a test somewhere you rolled them. A toast to Lisa.
Safety first? I don't know if you've been watching Sutton, but we are definitely not safety first here.
Not bad.
Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Hartzman's Lab. I love mountains, I love snow. I love falling rocks. You know, Leaf, I did write, one of my first published works was a poem. No one's ever going to find it. Cyber Exile says, are you planning to hop on that Tsushima train soon? Probably not. I'll probably wait for it to come to PC. Just like I did with this. Lots of avalanches. Do I think that yeah, I do. I think eventually everything will be on PC. As both Sony and Microsoft go into the next generation of what will inevitably become a face-off of digital and streaming providers rather than the world that we know and love. That's actually not that much, Rock. But hold on to them. There's going to be fun stuff coming. Those emojis are the next thing, alright? The next couple days. They're quackers. Not Quakers, quackers. Yeah, something they will learn that. They're going that way. They're being, you know, that is the way it's going, and eventually the hardware won't matter anymore, right? And I know not everyone's happy about that, but that is what's going to happen. Not tomorrow, not in a couple years, but soon. I do not think it's 2 gens away, Cyber. We'll see. Possible, but that would be taking them very long. And it's an industry that likes to be always on the cusp of new stuff, so I don't see it happening. Because everybody will want to be first if they determine that it is the inevitable future, right? Then they won't have to win in hardware, they'll have to win in service. I think Microsoft is already laying down that, laying down the train track, so to speak. Hey, but I'm willing to wait and see what happens. I'm a patient man.
It's a close one.
And again, of course, you don't need to share my point of view on this. I'm respectful to opposing viewpoints. Well, I agree with that, Cyber, but that'll change. Remember when we had to pay for texts? That wasn't that long ago. Relatively. Things change fast in that realm. Yeah, I remember that, Dan. Captain Cypher, it's another great song by Low Roar. You unlock a ton of those over the course of the game. I'm just saying, the big boys will make a deal, and then you won't have to worry about those download caps and all that crap. It'll happen. Count on it. Eventually. Convenience always wins, and they find ways to make money off it. That's how it works. This game does have an amazing soundtrack. That doesn't surprise me at all. Kojima has really good taste for making movie soundtracks, so to speak. Maybe so, Cyber XL, maybe so. I have a real bad feeling about this. Yeah, something like I said, it's cool. You can do so many different things, right? I like the little caddy.
Thank you, Sam. In reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues. Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was, but something else may have been causing it. I've discovered
There's many different methods to do things.
Of chiral matter in Mama as well. Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active. The BT you encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul. Somehow, her car and half failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, and there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of what we say. Look, a message from Dead Man. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Di Hardman finding out about the case. So I had no choice but to keep it off the books. You've got to keep this between us. We still don't know if the director can be trusted.
We know the director cannot be trusted.
The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. But she insisted that I never tell the director. The cord shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it, so I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Deadman's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the President's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits that can be dated to each. What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest of many. The records and research you helped us to recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the 6th extinction.
Well, it all makes sense now.
6th extinction. Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
They both have the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles. But some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
This is very important stuff, guys.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No. Only mammals have
This is
umbilical
important story
cords
stuff.
used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a Death Stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the Iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time, all without exception, found with strands. which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this,
Oh, I doubt that,
in the
son.
context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities.
Kojima doesn't close out a game without 2 hours
Sam,
of story.
These are
So,
connected to the beach via their strands. And it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a death stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain. And since you burned her body, we may never know.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the President is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
I mean, honestly, this is being very clear for a Kojima game.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a death stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
Leaf, he doesn't die. He dies every 21 minutes.
With your custom
For 3 minutes.
Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
He's just Heartman. Every 20 minutes he dies and goes to his beach looking for his wife and kid.
Activating lab security measures.
But he doesn't actually die.
5.
Well, he does die, but he gets resuscitated.
1.
He hasn't. I told you, I love his house. I want a house like this.
Keep on keeping on. It's time, Sam.
In fact,
When you're ready,
you know,
proceed to the shore of the target.
when I get big on Twitch, I'm going to commission a house just like this. To
Once
scale.
ready, use the Cupid to bring it online. The necessary materials are prepped for you. Supplies are limited, so handle them with care. You'll be carrying a lot, too. All things considered, this might be one of your hardest runs to date.
Oh,
Hartman
no.
knows more about the site than I do, so he'll take it from here. It's about time for his wake-up call anyway.
Yeah, I'm serious, though. This house is amazing. I just got to get it to be able to facilitate ducks and stuff, and we're good to go.
Right. About that way station. The site we have chosen was an original candidate for the way station we lost to the tar melt. Ironically, we suspended construction because we deemed it a little too unstable and not worth the risk. But this time, it's our best shot. So let's hope we weren't right to change horses in midstream. Fortunately for us, the foundation we laid down is still intact. All you have to do is transport the necessary materials to the site and finish the job. I'm afraid it's the
No,
only
Gavin.
way we can expand the network.
I would like to have a
west
regular
and
life in the
west of
house.
Harmony. We're counting on you, Sam.
But I do love the house. And I would take it as is, too, like with the BT models and everything. Great transporter. Hard to lose consciousness. Hey, cool. Alright, 150 kgs through shit. I gotta go through the poison swamp where all those crazy things are. Oh, God. don't like this. Yeah, Sutton, I'm doing stuff. I'm doing other stuff besides the main stuff too, but it's all pretty much. I'm not focusing on side quest stuff, but I do like doing it too. I like building stuff too. I think I may have this cart stacked up too much though. It's alright, double floaties. I also like to carry a lot of stuff. But I know I'm going through especially hazardous territory here, so I don't like having to do two carts. But
Delivering cargo.
we do call them floaties.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
We got a long walk ahead of us, mates. They should give Sam a portable music player for this game. Sutton, no, I believe the booties are bikeless. I mean, the floaties. The floaties are bikeless. You know, I don't know. I got attached to the little to the floaties pretty early on, and I've used them ever since. I like them a lot. They do make mountaineering very brutal, though, as opposed to other travel. Oh, I'm sure it can be done. I'm sure people will speedrun this thing. I mean, I'm sure they already have, right? But on PC, we'll see all kinds of fun stuff. Mods, including mods.
Construction complete.
I think mods will really defeat the purpose of this game, though, once they remove all the, you know... I'm sure they'll remove, like, weight carrying limits and all that stuff. They'll remove falling down. It'll be very different. But for those who want to engage with the game that way, you know, hey, more power to them. Sutton, I guarantee that'll be one of the first mods they make. And Leaf, I'm sure they'll do that one too. They'll make a Thomas the Tank Engine one, they'll make a Shrek one. The usual suspects. A helicopter. Yeah, flying vehicles? You never know what those crazy modders are going to do. Well, yeah, Cyber, of course they'll do that. But I meant besides that. They do stuff other than that, too. Man, all those structures I set up on day one are starting to deteriorate. I mean, they weren't upgraded or anything, so... Yeah, this is probably not going to be pleasant. Back in my day... Oh boy, well this is not the right way down, is it? Good as new, pretty as a picture. Yo, I know what you're talking about. It's a textbook. The old Volcano Observatory. We know it well. It is a place of great death. Ah. We got a lot of cargo. You know what I need to do? I need to unlock tier 2 caddies. I'm using these level 1 caddies. I gotta go find out where I got these things and unlock the big ones. You know, I'll donate a ladder and old blood bags. So these people might want this stuff. It's only slightly used. This was not anticipated. I didn't bring any non-lethal equipment. This is actually going to be a huge problem. The only weapon I have on me is lethal. Lethal grenade rounds. Wonderful. No, it says it can fire non-lethal tranq rounds. We do need to invent Uber. They were good at that. We think Uber went away in one of the first extinction strandings, okay? Oh god. Oh god. Crom Krawatch, thank you so much for the sub. I've been looking for manatees. That manatee just pooped in the glass. And I said booped, not pooped. Thank you, Crom Krawatch, and for the wonderful 29 months. Thank you, sir. Oh no. How the hell am I gonna get to that stuff? And now they saw me. I'm in really big trouble now. Yeah, I think we had an extinction event, Dr. Mono. Do you know there's been as many as 6 over the course of human history? And they all had strands. There's no way to get to that stuff.
Like that. get a move on. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Just had to do the truffle shuffle. That's good, Cyberlex. So I don't think typically you put babies in jars. It's not a usual thing to do. And this terrain is the worst. Alright, when you hit the song, it's usually good. You can skateboard on the floaties if you want.
Sam, you should be nearing the old building site. Look for the terminal and submit your materials for processing.
I don't know, we got some crap. Something that Die Hard told me was essentially, was mission essential, alright? That is Captain Cypher.
Sam, you need to get those materials processed in order to finish the Cairo relay.
We were delivering relay repair units. Makes sense. We're repairing a relay. Man, you know what? The robots are not great at deliveries, but at least they make deliveries.
Good job, Sam. Now access the terminal and bring the relay online.
Is it turnover? Or is it crazy cool? Wreck-It Raylan, thank you for the sub. 3 months. Awesome. Thanks, Wreck-It. Hope you're having a good time. It is very different. Is it a Twitch backpack? No.
Once you cross the tar belt, the end will be in sight. We're this close to Emily, to America's second chance. Edgenut City awaits. The staff we're sending will start by building a safe house. Over time, they'll expand their operations and establish a new facility. In doing so, they'll carry on the legacy of the brave souls lost to the tar. All thanks to you, Sam. Now, let's figure out how to get you across this tar belt.
Remember, you didn't have any noob questions. I like the third one, because he's just like, he just blasts you with it. Gives you some of it, you know? You need an energy drink sometimes.
Right in the face.
There are no noob questions here, Jennifer.
For you, Lisa. Cliff, you shouldn't have. What could it be? What could it be? Oh, look.
This was just an excuse for Kojima to get Mads dressed up as Santa. That's all he wanted.
Oh, what about you, little one? Would you like me to open it? Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here? A spaceman. Gotta give my buddy his present too. Want be needing this anymore. I'm done fighting.
Meds is super cool.
You're all that matters to me now, so I'm gonna stay right here with you. My friend will know what to do with this one. Well, Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.
Merry Christmas. Cross the tar belt. How the hell am I supposed to do that?
The only way west is through that. To make matters worse, I don't believe your PCC is capable of building anything that will get you across. There must be a way. We can't give up, not with what's at stake. We'll see if we can't think of something here. But considering everything you've been through, I wouldn't be surprised if you've already got a few ideas of your own.
Hey, Turnover, thanks so much. Look at that lovely manatee that we brought into the world, pooping the glass. That's awesome. Thank you, Turnover, and thanks Sutton for being here. I appreciate it, Turnover. That's your 10th gifted sub in the channel. That's a very cool achievement. It's almost like BT's. Hello, Wizard. Holy crap. What the? I don't have any weapons. I don't have any freaking weapons. Turnover, once I started playing this game, I loved it, so I decided I was going to play through it. It's that simple. There wasn't any. If you've missed the last 4 or 5 streams, they've all been this game.
Huh. Can't say I would have ever thought of that. Well done, Sam. With you out there giving it your all, there's hope for us yet.
I mean, obviously, I triggered the event intentionally so I could get to the area, but I wish I would have had some defenses. Whenever I find this game a particularly interesting blend of enchanting, clever, intriguing, and at the same time it can be very zen at times, but also very tense at times. I feel like that scene was intentional. It was the only way to get across the tar. I knew I didn't have the technology to do it, so I deliberately decided to trigger a BT event to summon some of those really nasty entities in order to get across. That was obviously a set piece and not a standard BT encounter. I'm actually kind of happy I figured that one out on my own. Although it wasn't too, wasn't too challenging.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
I think Norman's done a great job so far, Sutton. Yes, Turnover. This is the PC version of the game. mean, low reser wasn't... That announcement today did nothing for me. It's basically the same as we heard years ago. Telling me it's coming out next year with no date or time frame? Whatever. We'll see when it'll happen when it happens, I guess.
Hey! Keep your voice down. You don't want to scare the poor girl away, do you? She's in there. I can smell her. Of course, I wouldn't have known for sure if it wasn't for you and your wonderful network. Bless your heart. And thank you kindly. Oh, Sam Bridges. Careful. Contents are fragile. Like the world and everything in it. Me, I'm no exception. I'm not the only one wearing masks either. There's your boss man, and that woman, and oh, let's not forget little you. Okay, it's okay. I know it ain't easy wearing a mask all the time. But now the mask can come off, right? Hey. You remember this? Nope. Poor, sweet Amelie. She's holed up in the beach nearby. Tell you what say we make it a race? Whoever wins gets to usher in the end of days. Nothing like the eve of extinction. Bring focus to the mind. Makes folks honest. There'll be no need for masks soon. But I wonder, when you look death in her eye, will you blink?
Episode 9. Look at that. Low Reser, I'm glad it was enough for you for that announcement today. It wasn't enough for me. I was hoping for, like, a date or something.
Even now, our way forward, our way to save Emily is the same as always.
But I guess it's better than nothing.
First priority is to get the local distro center on the network. Until it's complete and everybody's connected, Higgs won't find it easy to get to Emily. She should be safe. So take your time and do it right.
Turnover, that guy is, in fact, the bad guy, so yes. Ostensibly the bad guy. There's always more than that in play to Kojima tale here.
What's the holdup, Sam? Connect your Cupid to the terminal and bring the site online.
I mean, he is the primary antagonist. Or should I say, in a Kojima story, the known antagonist. Remote detonation grenade launcher, nice.
Good work, Sam. You've made it as far as Bridges 1 ever did. We never pushed further west. Frankly, it's a miracle we kept that distro center running. Anyway, you're almost at Edge Knot City. Your final destination, where Amelie should be waiting.
We're doing awesome.
Only one more knot to go. One last time to put that Cupid to use. Though you'll need another component to finish the job. Regardless, the nationwide network will serve as your ticket home. Just bear in mind that by bringing EdgeNot online, you'll likely be revealing Amelie's location to Higgs. You'll need to get to her before he does. Head to your private room and get your gear sorted. When you're ready to go, we'll give you what you need. Make sure.
Well, this sounds like we're making serious progress.
Sam, are you there?
Amelie?
Can you hear me? Sam!
Over here, Amelie.
The network's nearly complete. Just one more knot to go. And then America will be whole again.
Yeah, but there's something else going on, isn't
Did I ever
there?
tell you my real name? I wanted to. It's Amerigo. After Amerigo Vespucci, the man who discovered
Oh
the
Christ!
continent.
Now we're getting real Kojima.
I thought it was Columbus.
It's getting.
Amerigo was full of it.
We're gonna go deep here.
He lied. America is a lie.
Amelie.
I'm on the beach, Sam. Our beach. The one where I was born. Higgs will never find me here. He can't. So don't worry. Get the last Cupid to EdgeNot City and finish what we started. I'll meet you in your room at the distro center when it's all over. There's something you need to know, Sam. I've kept things from you. Worn a mask for the longest time. Everything Higgs said about me is true. I could end it all. Us. Mankind. Extinction. That's what I am.
The hell does that even mean?
But it's not what I want to be. All I want is for you and me and everyone in this world to be whole. Sam.
Yes, Gavin, it is.
Promise you'll stop me.
I'll post it on
Don't let
Discord
me
too.
end it all. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
And again, I really hope the new emotes are ready tomorrow or the day after, probably the latest.
Amelie.
They told me they were done and they were just gonna pack them up and send them. So. Okay, wow, we did a lot tonight. I think we're gonna call it for the evening and pick right up here tomorrow. I think we're making serious progress in this game. I don't know how long the game is, but I think we're doing a killer job. I'm really liking it. I hope you guys will come back and join me tomorrow night. Sudden, I wouldn't be surprised if Tim Allen just shows up at the end with Kojima and says, "Oh," okay, and that would be the ending, and that would make sense in a Kojima game. To be fair, I am starting to put things together with the story. The story is interesting in this game because you've got to actually... The scenes together are really the only way to find it. Like, you can't get spoiled on it from one scene because it doesn't make sense without the others. It's very interesting that way. Anyway, we are continuing the playthrough tomorrow evening. Please come back and join me. It'll be fun, I promise. And, yeah, we're going to get back to it tomorrow night, same time, same channel. You know where it is. At this point, I mean, I was already pretty much dead set going to finish. But I can pretty much tell you that that is definitely the case at this point, in case you were wondering, or you had any doubts. But yeah, once I get into the game, once the game gets its hooks in me, I'm going to finish it. And I've been saying very kind things about this game, and I'll probably end up writing or talking about this experience at some point, because... you know what? I'm not usually a Kojima fan either, which is... This game has really intrigued me. I'm having a really good time with it. It's I don't know what I mean. I know what it is, and we'll talk about that later. I want to finish it first and really tie all the loose strands together, huh? Tomorrow night, let's do it. For now, I'll give you a... I guess somebody's playing Dark Souls. Dark Souls is always good. His name's Eddie. Tell him Dan sent you. When you get in the channel, make sure you tell him this. Tell him, Eddie. Ask him where Jimmy is. You know, I also like Dark Souls. We'll get some Souls going on here. We always play Souls now and then. Alright, I'm going to save. Tell Eddie, ask Eddie where Jimmy is, and have a great night, everybody. Come back tomorrow for more Death Stranding. You guys have a great one. And I'll post the hat in Discord for those who didn't get a chance to see it tonight. There's also a Tonberry figure that people didn't see tonight. I guess he's too small. I gotta move him up. Alright, peace out.